just because something isn't rare doesn't mean it's not important to the history of the hobby. The 1989-90 Hoops set is the first time NBA Hoops appeared on the scene. And here we have the number 138 David Robinson rookie from that 89-90 Hoops set. So, all those piles of extra Hoops cards from the early 90s that collectors remember having in abundance, well, it all started right here in late October of 1989. Hoops didn't stray far from this 89-90 design in future years. These featured real simple colors and a border representing a basketball court key. Also, the set is very important to collectors of David Robinson. You won't find him in the 89-90 Fleer set. You need to get the rookie card from this one. Now, the 89-90 Hoops in general. The first series had 300 cards consisting of regular players, all-stars, and coaches. Then there was a second series that should really be considered an update. Just 53 cards released in January of 1990. With the decision to sell a second series update, 52 cards from Series 1 were replaced on the sheets. These 52 cards are naturally a little more rare and therefore short prints. There were good reasons to produce the 53 card update. Hoops wanted cards of the expansion teams from that year, the Orlando Magic and the Minnesota Timberwolves, and cards of players who were traded. In fact, you can tell Series 2 packs by looking at the lower right-hand corner for a yellow statement saying, it says right in yellow, look for Orlando and Minnesota expansion team plus trades. They also wanted an action shot of star rookie David Robinson. There was also a card introduced commemorating the Detroit Pistons winning the championship. This Pistons card is relatively rare. It was inserted about 1 in 75 packs, probably printed separately. There were two versions of that Pistons card. Hoops wanted to add the Pistons logo to the front of the card, and that one was actually a mail-in offer. So why mention all of this? See, these were early signs that Hoops would, in the future, try to start covering all aspects of the NBA season in their basketball sets. And we remember how those sets just grew and grew to cover these different details. I mean, already in 89-90, this was a lot of cards for a set. And in a way, it kicked off the race to be comprehensive, as collectors saw 440 cards from Hoops the next year, building to 590 in 91-92. That 91-92 year, Fleer upped their count to 400. Then there was Skybox. They came in at 659 cards. One small difference between this set and some of the others from the early 90s was that you had to buy packs to get the entire set. There weren't any factory sets, as far as I know, of this 89-90 Hoops. Now this number 138 David Robinson rookie card, in my opinion, this is really the reason why this set is important to collectors. You have to recall, at the time of its production, people were really excited about David Robinson, and him entering the league, it was helping to increase interest in basketball cards right away. Hoops, they really spent money on marketing, and people were looking for this Robinson rookie card. Now, the fact that you could see through the packs and see which card was on top, that helped build that excitement. And collectors were even learning the order of the cards in the set, and they would try to figure out if Robinson was in the interior of the pack. And believe it or not, there was even a problem with counterfeits of the card at the time. I'm going to put in the description a link to an old Pittsburgh Post Gazette article there's just a little blurb in the article about this 8990 hoops. I just think it's really cool to see in a pretty big newspaper this particular set being mentioned. All it says, it's just a little paragraph, but right in the newspaper, it says, many people are having a tough time finding packs of hoops. First series packs are approaching the $2 mark faster than you can say David Robinson. So see, they were even referencing this card right in that news article. It says the scarcity of the second series is pushing the price for a set toward $100. $89.90. I think that's neat. And they mentioned that Detroit Pistons card that I talked about earlier. The rare Detroit Pistons card, number 353, has hit the $40 figure in Tough Stuff's price guide. I'll put that link, and again, YouTube isn't letting me make it clickable, but I hope you can find it on your own. Yeah, neat to see the news mentioning 8990 hoops and this David Robinson card. Nice photo on this 138. This is from his 1987 draft day, him holding up his jersey. There, as I mentioned, there's another David Robinson card in the set with an action photo. That's number 310. But of course, this 138 is considered the rookie card. It was his first appearance. And of course, to make room for that action photo card, this card is one of the 52 cards that Hoops pooled when printing Series 2. So it is a short print. And that helps make it just a touch more rare than other cards in the set. And as I said, collectors have to come to the 8990 Hoops to get the David Robinson rookie. You're not going to find one in the Fleer set from the same year. In fact, this is the first time you have a card of a player during his rookie season since the 70-71 Topps, Pete Maravich and Kelvin Murphy. You know, sometimes we have to remember the rookie cards often weren't produced right during that rookie season. Off the top of my head, okay, like think about Dr. J. So the rookie card is 72-73 Topps, but his rookie season was 71-72 the year before. Or think about that Magic Johnson, Larry Bird rookie. That was 80-81 Topps, but I mean, they played 79-80. So whenever they printed cards of a player during that rookie season, that was a big deal. The 69-70 Topps, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that rookie, that was during his rookie season, 69-70. And that was a big decision. They did that on purpose. They knew he was going to be very important to the league. So it's often a fact that we overlook with these early cards. Well, in fact, this one is even more unusual. See, Robinson was drafted to the Spurs in 87 after graduating from the Naval Academy. But he had to serve in the Navy a couple of years before playing. So he was technically an NBA member, and they could do this card. It's mentioned briefly on the back. Let me see what I can show you back there. Yeah, here. Ready to play his rookie season in the NBA after fulfilling a 2-year naval commitment. So there's mention of that. That last fact is also very interesting. Look at this. Grew 7 inches during his 4 years at the Naval Academy. Can you imagine that? So yeah, really neat card. Not rare. 8990 hoops, often overlooked. But in terms of the hobby as a whole, I think there's a lot involved with this card. I think it's worth spending some time on. All right, that's about it. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.